Okay, let's get things started. Okay, let's get this started. Music provided as by Matt Chern, also known as Prod by Chern on Spotify. Album is Beats by Chern. Stop. Okay, and let's hope that went through without any appalling spelling mistakes. And let's get started. Because we have procrastinated for far too long on this. Okay. Right, yes, I tweeted and let's do a little bit of a I have no idea how other people manage socials and stuff. But, you know, I'm a noob, 40-year-old Luddite, so I do it my way. Okay, so some shameless plugs up on Twitch and Instagram. Okay. That's all the shameless plugging stuff done. Let's head to the Blue Palace and continue. So, oh, we have a notification. What skill points? God damn it. Okay, I've got all my What on earth could they mean by refunded? I mean, I didn't have anything in Mage's Guild, did I? What would they have changed? Well, it's a mystery. We want Illustrious for that. And that. Okay, so before I got distracted, we were... See, no champion points. We are still wearing found gear / white gear from vendors. And we are like in the 4th part of the main quest. Do 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 do. So I will admit I've had a lot more fun doing house tours rather than let's plays, but I don't know, maybe we'll get better at the whole let's plays thing as we go along. And I have no Mundus Stone, which is less than great. Why am I in area no, we're not doing crafting dailies. This is force of habit. I do them 9 times a day. I really should just be able to run past the crafting board. But no, my dumbass is like, ooh, repeatable quest. Okay, so we're gonna go down to the Blue Palace and commiserate with Princess Savannah. And try and deal with her dickhead of a father, although, you know, ENS. Dun 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 dun. I know sometimes I'm overly critical about these things, but the scale of the Blue Palace compared to that of Skyrim, it just doesn't match. This is why no one likes you, Svargrim. You're an ass. Like, really? Warm up your council, make sure. I hate that man. If only we could kill him. Oh, Savannah, cheer up, Pen. Sucks that your dad's an arse, but... Damn the man, he wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. Mother always knew how to talk to him. Me, not so much. Tell me how your mother would have handled that. Mother had a way with father, but she could be just as stubborn. If she wanted something done and he wouldn't oblige it, she'd do it herself. Time to take her lesson to the heart, I guess. If my father won't take a stand, then I suppose it's up to me. What do you have in mind? It consists of 3 holds, Havengard, Hjalmarch and Carthod. I need to warn them. The girls might listen, even if my father won't. I'm the daughter of the High King after all. Time to start acting like one. Well, you come with me. I'll accompany you to see the girls. We should visit Jarl Redharn of Hjalmarch first. If we can convince him of the threat, at least his hold can take steps to protect itself. We'll find him in his hall in Morthal. I'll leave word for Lyris with Mog, so she'll know where to find us. Do you think you can get Jarl Redharn to listen to us? Honestly, I don't know, but Jarl Redharn tempers his warrior nature with a kindness not often seen in people of his stature. Besides, he's always had a soft spot for me ever since his daughter and I played together at moots and other gatherings. Have you and your father never gotten along? I remember a time when we were all happy together, him and mother and I. Seems like a long time ago. At some point he became more and more involved with the trappings of power. He was even more interested in being the High King than my father. But you got along with your mother. I tried, but interaction with my father made it difficult. She wanted us to be a family, but the High King wanted a queen and a princess. Eventually, he stopped ordering me to attend royal functions. It was my one victory in our relationship. Aye, politics, royalty. Ugh. I'm glad I'm common. Really glad I'm common. The arches are too high. I don't remember that wooden balcony being there. Still, at least the Pelagius wing isn't cursed yet. Del Montagne. I am not sure I want to talk to her yet. Bouncy, bouncy purple tail. Now, I know we went to go and talk to the old wise woman, Mjolin. I forget her name. She can curse me for it later. Ah, yes, we did pick up the way shrine, which is convenient. Okay. I think she's the one that brings us to the side quest about the Jarl's daughter, but let's not do that right now. We'll do the main quest first and try not to be sidetracked by side quests. Oh, right. Or maybe not. Apparently so, wolfpacks sometimes migrate through the outskirts of Morkel. Occasionally they'll tackle one merchant travelling the road after dark. Easy prey for them perhaps, but now Park targeted some farmhands. Curious. Why would wolves attack farmhands? Some livestock I could see, but this is unusual. No doubt there's a drunken truth behind the story. Certainly not icy undead as Brun tells it. Would you care to look into it for me? I could pay you, obviously. I can investigate the farm for you. I hope you demonstrate more sobriety in your report than what I've grown used to since arriving in Morthal. You'll find me attending to Brun's injuries over at the Whispering Axe when you return. You don't believe in the supernatural? Oh, one can't live in this world without encountering a stray spectre. Seeing change drop from the sky changes what we accept as normal, and magic impacts all our lives, of course. But you don't think these attacks are like that? Let's say I'm sceptical. The people of Morthal spend their days fishing, cutting logs, and drinking. They don't leave town and outsiders don't visit. Spreading wild tales is what passes for entertainment here. Stories such as... Last week, Bandor accused Invisible Reeker of stealing his beard comb. The mill ceased operation completely while the town searched for holes in the ground where they might be hiding. We found it in the stables where he'd been grooming the horses. Oi. Who is your husband? Redharn, the Jarl of Morthal. He watches over in a little village. Before I arrived here to marry him, I thought it would be something like from a bard's song. Morthal, disappointed. But Redharn's a good man. I'm proud to stand by his side. You're not originally from Morthal? Gods no. I hope my diction would show that. Perhaps I've lived here long enough to adopt a backward speech. I came from Solitude originally. My father was a wealthy merchant who needed access to Morthal's lumber. Thus, my wedding. I like her. She's nice, but, you know, little bit stuck up. Privilege does not always last, my dear. Here we go. Investigate the farm. Die, wolf, die! There we go. Talk to Macabre. Are you mad? Don't step foot anywhere near that farm. Those bone wolves will rip you apart limb from limb. They turned everyone there into zombies. Bone wolves? By Moloch's nethers, what else would you call them? Felt just like a normal day of work in the field, then a freak storm blows in. Heard whispers on the wind and saw a woman's ghost in the snow. That's when the beasts swarmed from nowhere. How did people turn into zombies? Anyone brought down by wolves turned. Their skin shriveled and froze before my eyes, then they attacked me. People I've known for years. Havel, the guy who owns the farm, holed up in the house. Could you check on him? I'm worried for his safety. I'll head to the farm and find out if Havel is safe. Still think you're mad, but I appreciate that you're willing to check on Havel. He's a grumpy old coot, but he doesn't deserve whatever this is. You'll need a key to the house. One of the farm hands should have one if you can take it from them. How did you escape? When the bone wolves came out of the storm, we scattered. Some people tried to defend themselves with rakes, but were farmers, not warriors. Other than myself and maybe Havel, I don't know who else is still alive. A man named Brun made it to Morthal. Brun's still alive? One of those tusking wolves latched onto his leg, but that didn't slow him down. He fended it off with a hammer and kept running. If he can make it to town, maybe I can as well. Thanks for letting me know. You heard whispers and saw spirits? It started off faint like a low murmur. As the storm grew, we could make out words and laughter, like from a child. Then we saw the spirit in the storm, a young woman running towards us through the field. I've never been so scared. What did she do then? The spirit faded before reaching us. I thought perhaps the storm had played tricks on my eyes, but the shocked look in Havel's face, it seemed like he recognised her. Before I could ask him, the wolves attacked. Goodbye. Ooh, ghosties. You need to die. There we go. Crawly leak things, lovely. Dun 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 dun. Come on, no enough magicka. How about now? There we go. And you. I should probably teleport to the guild house and pick up a Mundus stone. Farmhouse keys. Quest first, farmhouse second. Quest first, Mundus second. Right, Havel. What are you doing in my house? First all my workers rot into monsters because of frozen skeleton wolves, and now strangers are traipsing about my home. Macabre told me you were trapped in here. You saw those creatures in the field. If I leave, they'll make me like them. I have all I need in here to hold out until they're gone. Besides, I'm not ready to see who's waiting for me out there again. Who do you think is waiting for you? I saw the spirit of someone we thought disappeared years ago. The Jarl and the lady's daughter Freywin. They never talk about it. Too painful, I suppose. I guess she died if that's her ghost who brought these cursed wolves on us. Why would Freywin want to haunt you? No clue why she'd bring this upon us. Freywin always loved visiting the farm. Actually, there's someone who might know about Freywin's fate. A clever old woman who speaks with spirits named Old Mulin. Perhaps you could ask her to help fix all this. I'll ask Mulin if she has a solution to these undead. Her hut lies to the northeast. She's a strange one for sure, always stealing my chickens for her unnatural magics, but she's the only one who understands the ways of ghosts. In the meantime, I'm going to stay right here until this all blows over. You said Freywin enjoyed visiting the farm? Oh yes, even as a little girl, she'd wander out here on her own, always giggled while chasing the chickens around the field. Eventually, Lady Ninethor would arrive to bring her home, apologising for the disruption. But I never minded. It was nice. And you never found out what happened to her? Well, I heard things. Morthal is a small town and people talk. Stuff about evil wizards kidnapping her, but I keep to myself and focus on the farm. No time for storybook tales. Tell me more about Mjoln. That old witch makes my skin crawl. Using chicken bones and blood for magic is unnatural. Anyone who works with Shore's power should be watched closely. But they say she talks to spirits. Might be helpful when convincing Freywin's ghost to leave. Goodbye. And since you were kinda rude, I'm going to see if you've got anything worth stealing. Nope. No backpack. It's really technically not worth stealing, but we're gonna take it. Ooh, shiny. Freywin and Havel. Right, okay, northeast, Old Mullen. Dun 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 dun. Kaboom! Magicka! Not going to pick a fight with the mud crabs, but the ice wraith is going to have to be murdered. Do you mind? Haha. That's that. Northern Hailstorm is up. We are not going to do the Hailstorms if we don't have to. Just because. Because they might kill our asses, that's why. Hello, Mjolnir. Ah, so you come to me again. Were our dealings with your pale friend not enough? Well, get close to the fire, warm up, pose your question. Undead wolves attacked Havel's farm, and he saw Freywin's ghost. He thought you could help. Wondered when they would send someone, though an outsider surprises me. Yes, I know of the fleshless wolves, but a ghost of young Freywin? Disturbing. I may have answers for this haunting, but I'll need cursed specimens to study. You'll get them? What specimens do you need? Blood and tissue. Tear some decayed skin off an affected person and scrape dried blood from a cursed wolf. Bring me these things so I can understand what kind of magic we're dealing with. I fear there's more to Freywin's haunting than we realise. I will collect the specimens. Good. Go on. Return here when you have the samples. A simple ritual will provide the details we seek. In the meantime, I'll consult my notes about Freywin's disappearance. Why did Havel call you a clever woman? Because I'm smarter than most Nords? Ha, I jest. People from the north fear magic. Don't understand it? Must be dangerous. They believe my power comes from that trickster's shore. If he was so clever, then I must be too. At least as Nords see it. Is that why you live outside of town? Out of sight, out of mind. The fools believe they can ward off magic's consequences by pushing it away. And yet I'm the first person they visit when someone gets sick or they think they see Daedra. Did you know Freywin? I did. She was beloved by the whole town, even those of us pushed to the edges. Her disappearance hit hard, and the circumstances, well... What were the circumstances? No. I will not tell you what is not yours to know, at least until I can see what causes these attacks. Come back with the samples and you may learn more. I like Mjolnir, but she's a bit fixated on the more organic magics. But hey, if it works, it works.
Unwrap your watch list and start your Now TV 7-day free trial. 18 plus UK only. New customers only. Passes auto renew and less transfer. Cinema $11.99 per month and entertainment $9.99. Terms apply.
Okay, that didn't work. Alright, there's a quest placed one just there. Excellent. Cursed blood. And over to the farmhouse to go and get one of the cursed people's skin. Which doesn't sound any more pleasant when you say it out loud. Oh, and I see a quest. Pilfered poison. If you're the sorry bastard that stole my property, welcome to the end of your miserable life. The poison works fast. I may be a simple fisherman, but I know how to kill a lazy thief. Of course, if you're not the unlucky snowback that choked on my little trap, here, bring this note up to the docks in Morthal. If you have any information about who or what stole my goods, I'll pay. Good my. Well, I guess that's one way to deal with things. I really wonder what the Jarl would say. Although, given the Nordic approach to, justice, he'd probably approve. Right, oh, right, yeah, we need to tear off some skin, which, ew. And go talk to old Mulan. Da, 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 da. It's a nice little hut, but I don't know. I'm too much of a hoarder to live somewhere so small. The scent of death enters my nose. Your time with the cursed creatures has marked you. Let's hope not permanently. While you hunted, my studies proved fruitful. Do you have the blood and skin I require? They will complete my understanding. I've obtained the specimens. Yes, these will do nicely. Fresh, intact, thrumming with magic. This shall make the ritual easy. They have an icy burn to the touch. Hope they weren't too much trouble. Perhaps those willing corpses willingly gave up their skin? Heh. What will the ritual tell us? Many things. Is this a spell or a curse? Where does it get its power? Magic holds unique patterns like footprints in the snow. If it's known to me, perhaps you can track the source. But first I must extract this knowledge. I'll wait for you to complete the ritual. Good. I won't be but a moment. Well, that was quick. Oh, right. After you? Well, after me. I thought she was leaving. The ritual bears out my fears. I recognise the curse corrupting life around Morthal. Years ago, a death mage named Maxton killed a group of town guards at Kienstag Ruins. The same magic she used then now animates these undead. Why did Maxton murder the town's guards? All I know are whispers. They say Maxton kidnapped Freyan and forced her into the ruins. Naturally, the Jarl dispatched the guards to rescue his daughter, but just as they arrived, a tempest of ice arose that froze the soldiers where they stood. What became of Freywin? Vanished until now, it seems, though the link between Freywin's ghost and this curse still remains unclear. To find a cure, I need Maxton's original spell. Go east to the ruins, retrieve anything that could reveal the nature of her work. I will look for information at the ruins. Good. Meet me in Morthal with what you find. I wish to examine the wounds made by these undead, and take this rune. It bears an enchantment that will ward you from the curse's worst effects. At least temporarily. I want to know more about Maxton. As I said, she was a conjurer of death. From what I have seen, her magical understanding is incomplete. This curse is wild and sloppy. She approaches power like a babe crawling into a giant's camp. A shame that Freywin became caught in it. Where did she come from? I never spoke with her, but rumours still sometimes drift into my camp. Maxton was a mystery in Morthal. Appeared late one evening to rent a bed at the tavern. No one saw her in the day except to bring food. At night she left to wander the woods. What was she doing in the woods? Oh, a forest night stroll is not so odd for a mage. It's the best time to collect mushrooms, and dug up bones hold the most power in the moonlight. But Maxton saw something in the woods. Perhaps she found it among the ruins. Do you know why Maxton brought Freywin to Kienstag Ruins? This, I don't know. Let's hope that whatever you find in the Kienstag Ruins reveals what she wanted with the young woman. I saw a ghost of Freywin at Havel's farm. Interesting. Even as a child, Freeman wandered outside to visit her people. She would come to my hut without fear. I would prepare a rabbit stew as we discussed her life. She told me once that Havel's farm brought her great joy. Why would she curse a place she enjoyed? An excellent question. So many of the answers elude me for now. With any luck, you will know more once we meet again. Tell me more about this protection rune you gave me. A simple stone imbued with the warmth of life. After the events at Kienstag Ruins, I explored new paths of magic for counteracting necromancy. One such trial led to the rune you hold. It should protect you from the worst of the curse's effects. And if it doesn't? Do you doubt my ability? My practice of magic extends back to when I first heard Shore's whispers as a child. Have faith when I say the rune will protect you. And if it doesn't, well then I'll visit your frozen statue. Can you use the rune magic to end the curse? A shame, but no. We require something much more powerful to undo magic this strong. Energy directly connected to the curse's origins. The rabbit blood from which I drew the magicka to charge that rune will not suffice. I know, even I know that if you're going to do a sacrifice, it has to be like at least a goat. Want to go to the ruins. Frost trolls, let's avoid those. You, I'll kill. Try and avoid those dudes. See, again, these ruins are way smaller in Elder Scrolls V. Skyrim, I know, we're 1,000 years in the past, but I'm like persnickety about these things. And I'm hitting the wrong button because that's the one that's mapped on my healer. Well, the Templar at any rate. Burn. Take some fire damage. There we go.
What if something goes wrong? Absolutely. I've researched this ritual for years. I just need your help.
Oh, the plot thickens. Oh dear. Got a dude that won't stay dead. Square, not circle. Square. I'm sorry. X, not X, not B. I don't know. I used to play PlayStation for many years, so I'm kind of. Oh dear. Poor Mama Bear, her IBS is playing up again. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. I need to see if I've got any food in my bags if I survive this. Okay, he's dead, and yes, the other thing's despawned. Maxton's research journal. Most pages are scorched black or covered in a thick layer of ice that burns at the touch. Only a few entries are legible. I suppose I could whine or complain that my search for an education led me here, to Morthal, graciously described as a backwater on the best of days. There's not much that I would recommend to other travellers. The damp scent that wafts off the rivers pervades everything, and from the moment I arrived, the locals made clear they don't relish outsiders in their midst. Nobody acts hostile, they just keep their distance, which is fine by me. However, 3 details about this little town cause me to appreciate it ever so slightly. First, if the sun is up, the sawmill operates non-stop. It produces a loud, steady drone that helps my sleep during the day. My research into the dark practice is most efficient through the dim hours, so I welcome the ability to enjoy a full day's rest. Additionally, Morthal is precisely the hub of necromantic power that I hoped for. It hums with death energy. My nightly hunt for the source should soon prove fruitful. Then, with some adjustments, I can begin with the siphoning ritual. Even a partial extraction of the local power should provide enough potency for several years of study. Lastly, I met a local who has become quite the enjoyable companion. She's the daughter of the town Jarl. Although she admits to never leaving Morthal, she exhibits a strange wisdom and curiosity about the world that I admire. Her mother originally comes from Solitude, so perhaps she's the source of this expected worldliness. But most of all, I've found that she's kind. We spend quite a bit of time together and I've told her about the nature of my investigations. She did not recoil in disgust as many would. Instead, she promised to keep my secret and assist where possible. I confess that I look forward to spending more time with her. I feel like I'm much closer to determining the necromantic source around the town. Last night I wandered east while testing the soil for traces of mortis energy. The new mains next week should properly amplify the ambient residencies. Tracking the locust should be easy during that period. While in the woods, we saw a figure standing in the distance. She watched us but did not move. Freywin called her a clever woman, a local term for hedge mages. For the first time since my arrival, I grew nervous. Interference from some nosy old crone is the last thing I need right now. Oh yes, Freywin joined me on this trip. She had to sneak out from her house, which I found endearing. I enjoy her presence. No one could ever accuse me of being a romantic, but walking under the stars with her felt precious. Refer to them as the Kienstag ruins. No one that I've asked knows anything about their history, but without a doubt it contains powerful spiritual emanations. I must adjust the Lenovo ciphering ritual for the sheer volume of energy, but those calculations should be simple enough. Perhaps Freywin would agree to be the living attract. I planned on using a wolf for some other nearby wildlife, but a born and raised native to these lands would be more effective. Lenovo claimed that his attractant suffered no ill effects. Well, yes, but no necromancer is going to admit that, oh yes, this totally kills people. Let's pick this up. Necromantic Focus Shard. This formation of ice has been permanently hardened into a focus for necromantic energy.
Who knew sales were so different? So how can you make sure you're still staying productive? LinkedIn Sales Navigator can help. It lets you find and
Talk
grow
to
trusted
Freywin.
customer relationships online.
You must leave these
Because
rooms.
relationships
Explain
have
why you're
always been at the
following me.
heart of every sale,
Freywin.
and still will be. No
Who
matter
are
what,
you and why do you
there are tools
pursue
to
me?
connect with your
First at
customers
Havel's
in their new
farm,
reality.
and now you emerge
Today,
unscathed from
for a
these
free
accursed
trial of LinkedIn
ruins.
Sales Navigator,
If Maxon
go to
sent you to bring me back to her, I won't go.
LinkedIn.com/Spotify.
Everyone should just stay away before I kill them as well. Everyone thinks you're dead. I'm seeking the cause of a curse turning people into zombies. No, I still live, for now. The curse I carry will kill me soon enough. I only hope to die close to home. I didn't want to destroy any more lives, or watch memories from a life resurrected to taunt me. How do we stop your curse? Its power grows as it feeds off my life energy. The curse ends once I am gone. I only wish I could say goodbye to my parents. I know it is not my place to ask favours, but could you bring my mother a message? Tell her I'm sorry for everything. I will convey your message to Lady Ninetha. Thank you, stranger. Please bring her this locket so she knows the message is from me. Tell mother not to worry. There's a place I love nearby where I can watch the good people of Morthal live their lives. I can be happy there in my final moments. Why did Maxton curse you like this? This was not what she planned. Maxton believed she could improve her magical ability by communing with the powerful spirits that inhabit Kienstag ruins. She asked my help with performing a summoning ritual, but it went horribly wrong. What happened? Maxton misjudged the ritual's difficulty. As she struggled, ice grew over the walls and winds blew wildly. She almost gained control, but suddenly Thane Alstrom and his guards stormed the ruins. Maxton's focus slipped and the ritual exploded. So that's what froze the soldiers. It shames me to admit, but yes, all those soldiers, my friends and neighbours, dead because of my actions. And now my return home killed even more people. Being near the end is a blessing. I saw a memory where you called Maxton your love. Oh yes, she was. I loved her dearly, and I truly believe Maxton loved me back. When she realised she'd accidentally cursed me, she swore to find a cure. But as time went on, growing her necromantic power became her only interest. So she never actually kidnapped you? Is that what they say? No, I only joined her ritual, which makes me just as guilty for all this death. Maybe I should have convinced her not to chase so much power. We might still be together then. Oh dear. Things people do for love. Okay, to the south. Stabby stab. 1, 2, 3. That was the wrong wolf. There we go. And if we go this way, we can hand in that quest for Angar. That's not him. There he is. Talk to Angar. Careful not to disturb the fish, stranger. Hard enough to catch them as is, and even when I manage, they get stolen anyway. I'm sick of feeding thieves. I can barely feed my family. I found this note. Is it yours? Yes, that's mine. Ugh, smells awful. Looks like something may have swallowed it. I guess that was the point, eh? Where did you find it? I found it next to a dead Nord woman. I'd hoped it was a wild animal. I'm sorry for whoever it is, but I didn't have a choice. My family is the most important thing to me. I won't let them starve while some thief makes off with a full belly. At least you know what happened to your goods now. Yes, I do. Thanks to you. You've likely ensured my family will survive the winter. Thank you. Here, take this. I know it's not much, but I can't let you walk away empty-handed. Thanks again, friend. You've given me a sliver of hope in these dark times. I can't wait to get out in the water again. I'm much more inclined to fish now that I know I get to keep what I catch. What will you do now? Well, now that I know what the problem is, I've got an advantage. Smartest thing to do would be to save up some more money and do my best to safeguard my wares. Provided the fish keep biting, at least. Ooh, nice. Level up. Okay, 10 lockpicks, 3 counterfeit pardons, and a dungeon unlock. Claim rewards, future rewards, Magicka. No, we don't need Foreshock. Put into light armor. Was that a medium or a... it's medium, but it's better than what I've got. Okay, let's go talk to Lady Ninetha. She'll be in the pub. The Whispering Axe, which is much better than the one we have in Skyrim. What's the... For Glob Battlegrounds? Not really interested in doing Battlegrounds on this guy. And upstairs... Lady Ninetha. Good, you're back. Old Mulan told me about your discovery at the farm. She believes that Freywin's ghost somehow heralds this curse. I held out hope of her survival for years, perhaps finally knowing her fate brings some relief despite it all. Freywin is still alive, but her curse will kill her soon. She asked me to give you this locket. Still alive? I can't believe it. After all these years, Freywin finally comes home and you tell me she's dying? Why would she have you deliver this locket? I must see her. There is so much to say. Where is she? Take me to her. She told me about a place where she can watch Morthal and be happy. Is that by the water where the boat stock? Or perhaps her bedroom where she watched people from the window? That tree? Oh, Freywin. That old tree in the forest above Morthal. She would spend hours there. We must go now. You can't go at her. The curse kills anyone who approaches. But you survived. Oh, the clever woman protected you. Speak with old Mulan, please. She knows so much more about magic than anyone in Morthal. There must be something that can cure my daughter. I'll ask old Mulan if she has a cure. Thank you. I need a moment to process everything you told me. And hold on to the locket. I refuse to take it while there's still hope to keep Freywin alive. Goodbye. Okay, Mulan, what you got? So, you found Freywin alive, did you? An unexpected but welcome turn of events. We may yet be able to save her. What did you bring me from the ruins? I must know more about the Necromancer's plans. I found some ritual notes and a broken focus. Let me see. Awful. The fantasies of a child. Playing with magic like this invites danger. The energies at the ruins surely overwhelmed her. But this shard... Tell me, did Freywin explain the visions of her ghost to you? She told me the curse resurrected memories from her life. Yes, this is what I needed to know. Maxton's ritual consumed the spirits in the ruins. She wished to gain power by absorbing their memories. Freywin's curse drains her life energy, then manifests it as her own memories. This is how we cure her. How do Freywin's memories relate to her cure? By flooding her with her own life force, we can burn out the curse. Give me her locket. Ah, yes, it hums with emotional power. Once attuned, you can absorb Freywin's memories into it. Fill it with her energy so we may rescue her from death. I will absorb Freywin's memories into her locket. Good. Here is the locket. Ninetha mentioned two places Freywin enjoyed. The docks and her bedroom. You may find manifestations there. When you're done, meet me back here at the tavern, then we'll proceed. You said the Kenstag ruins would overwhelm Maxton. What spirits reside there? Well, you see, back in the... actually, no. Perhaps that secret should fade into dust. These events show that these ruins best remain undisturbed. Goodbye. Now, you can't just say something like that to me. I'm, like, curious. It's all-consuming. I need to know. Like, really. I need to know. Burning need. Like, what happened? Mass necromantic sacrifice, or... Come on. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to you now, Lettuce. I'm busy. I got a life to save. Upstairs again. Ooh, shiny. And, oh, grab that. Shriek of Silk. Raven's Diary. Read that later. Oh, no. Can't steal from the safe box. Irritating. Don't place a safe box there and not let me steal from it. Okay. That's one memory. And I can see the shiny from Freeland's Locket. Did you have a good time in the water? Well, I guess we'll never know, because, you know, I absorbed the memory instead of listening. Okay, Mulan, what you got? Your return may be too late. Lady Ninetha ran off to meet Freywin at the tree she described. She wanted to be with her before the end. If we don't act quickly, she will die. Were you successful in obtaining the memories? I collected the energy we need. Then we can put an end to this tragedy, but we must act now. Go join them at the large tree overlooking Morthal to the east. I will meet you after I prepare. What about the locket? Bring it with you. As my ritual to cure Freywin culminates, you must hold the locket before you. Her life energy will rush into her and the curse should break. I warn you, this may be painful for her, but it is necessary. I will find the tree and help break the curse. When you arrive, wait for me. Do not let them do anything rash. I will not be long. Do this, and Morthal will be rid of this curse forever. Now hurry. Goodbye. I love how we get dragged into every little bitty problem. Every itty bitty problem. Here we go. It's kicking. Okay, Mulan, you better hurry up. Use the necklace. Boom. Hey, she's alive. You did it. I can't believe it. You brought my Freywin back to me. Thank you. I have so many questions for her and the Yarrow. He still doesn't even know. We must... Phew. Please give me a moment. Are you alright? I think so. I could feel my skin freeze over. For a brief moment, I thought the end was upon me. All I wanted was for Freywin to know she wasn't alone. What happens to Freywin next? She killed many people. I don't know truly. Freywin's return will raise many questions in Morthal. The Jarl and I must discuss what to say, if we say anything at all about what happened here. I promise you payment at the beginning of this. Here, I'm deeply grateful. Complete quest. And now the ladies can have a long chat. And what does this one give me? Yes. Oh, and we're the Shield Thane of Morthal. Okay, let's go talk to the Jarl. Hi, lettuce. Bye, lettuce. You know, lettuce, you're very opinionated for a Nord. Especially since we are in Skyrim.
Available for 14th of December 2020. All claims must be made within 10 days of purchase. T's and C's apply.
You love listening to your favorite artists, and we love listening to you. So let's talk. Click now to take part in our short survey, and you could win a month
Okay,
of
you're all right.
gloriously
Let's talk.
uninterrupted music with Spotify Premium.
You're the one my wife spoke of, the one who returned her daughter to us. I owe you my deepest gratitude for that you have my ear.
Sound good?
So tell me of this
Then
danger
all you
that
need to do
threatens our
is hit the
realm.
banner now for
The
your
Ice
chance
Reach
to
Coven
win.
can summon deadly magical storms. One storm already destroyed Kilcreath Temple. We're not Daedra worshippers. Our blood's hot enough to boil a blizzard, and we've got more pressing concerns than some northern squall. We received Svargrim's orders, promptly ignored them, and immediately ran afoul of a gaggle of Reachmen. High King Svargrim sent orders? The High King sent a royal decree, said to leave any strange objects or fetishes we spotted around the hold alone. They were dangerous, he said. Just so happens we found a few. I had my soldiers destroy them. That's when we encountered the Reachmen. Sounds like the Ice Reach Coven's ritual items. Tell me about the Reachmen you encountered. The barbarians reacted poorly when we destroyed the strange witch sticks. We beat them back and chased them into a nearby barrow, but that was the last I heard from my soldiers. Since you dealt with this before, would you investigate the barrow? I'll go to the barrow and find out what happened to your soldiers. If I were a few years younger and had more soldiers to spare, I'd march east to the Morthal Barrow and deal with this sorceress nonsense myself. But I'm not, I don't, and I have other responsibilities. Take this key, it will get you into the barrow. Tell me more about the witch sticks you said you found and destroyed. They were tall, ugly things covered in strange runes, fetishes, and a poultice that smelled like rotting fungus. They'd been set up around the town. I'd find one at the barrow, but instead they sent word. Princess Savannah has been trying to convince her father to take action against this threat. Really? The last I heard, the princess was more interested in... Well, no, I won't indulge in idle gossip. Savannah carries herself well, not with the grace of her mother, but she has the swagger of a warrior. I wish I could say the same about my daughter. How is your daughter doing? She's as well as can be expected. With the damn curse broken, her health has recovered, but the gloom it left behind still hangs over her. But enough of the past, we have troubles enough in the present to deal with. Goodbye. I mean, hey, at least she's alive. Right, let's see. Morthal Barrow. Do 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 do. Up the hill and around the corner. I can't actually remember if this was actually in Skyrim. Sorte and Enria. You there, the battle is off limits. We're here to make sure nothing gets in or out, and we'll do so by any means necessary. Jarl Redhorn sent us. He said he hasn't heard from the soldiers he sent to the battle. I did not want to spare the soldiers I had left to send a message. We destroyed a number of strange sticks set up on the outskirts of town. When we reached the barrow, we spotted a few Reach barbarians. I sent word and we charged after them. Then what happened? A storm appeared in the barrow, if you can believe such a thing. It was full magic, almost certainly. Soldiers began changing around me, dying or falling into a stupor. Some turned into monsters, and then the Draugr called out their graves. Did you see one of those strange sticks in the barrel? We never made it that far inside, and when the storm hit, it was all I could do to get out and seal the door behind us. If the Jarl sent you, and you're intent on entering the barrel, I won't stop you. But if you emerge as a monster... Yes, you'll do the stabby, stabby, stabby. One day, instead of like dying or getting a game over screen, they need to make you into a monster and have you murder people. Ooh, Solitude Stein Rustic. It's not the best pattern, but I'll bank it. Next time we need to pull out his abbey. Do 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 do. Right, lettuce. Get your axe out, girl. We're gonna need it. Two more. I wonder... There we go. I'm pretty sure mementos don't count as cheating. Okay, so let's pretty much go any direction. Do you mind? Die, 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 die. Nope, we have a lore book. Letter to Warlord Ricard. I don't care what deal the Coven Witches made with their leaders, I'm heading back to the Reach. Secret meetings, vampires, I'm no coward, but there are too many things going on that I don't understand. I want to take back our land and destroy these Nords as much as the next Reachman, but this level of magic is too much for even an old shaman like me. You know what's good for you, you'll do the same before this enterprise kills you. Ava. There is dissent amongst the Ice Reach Coven. Also, goddammit, lettuce. Okay. Draugr. I've always thought it was weird that Templars didn't have a morph that could burn the undead in their powers, you know. But perhaps my gaming preferences have been shaped by Final Fantasy a bit too much. Still, I will admit there's nothing quite so satisfying as dropping an auto life on a boss and watching it die. Depending on your game of choice though. Okay, your dizzying swing should not hit me if I'm running around in a different direction. Here we go. Skeever, skeever. Okay, now in the southern passage yet, go around the loop again and get a few more kills. And possibly some loot. I have to admit, I do wonder who's buried here. Tower of the Wolf. Oh yeah, that's the one in Solitude. Yeah, I thought it might have been one of the older towers in Skyrim, but no, it's one of the... It's the one that Svargrim's building. Lockpicks. Never ask in your housing guild for lockpicks unless you're ready to have 40,000 of them sent to you. Okay. Up. Do we just stab. Get our resources back. Yeah, there we go. Actually, we'll check around the corner. Maybe an urn or a Draugr. And that's the ones that respawn, so we're not going to go kill them because then we'll be in an endless murder loop. And quite frankly, if I wanted to go there to do that, I'd go to one of the murder farms. Down this way. Draugr everywhere. I'm really hoping there's something nice in that trunk. Yeah, manganese, that'll do. Round-headed urn. None of those. Some poor Harafines. I mean, I know we get a happy ending with Markarth, but can't help but feel sorry for all the ones in Western Skyrim. Actually, maybe I should ask the developers if the Western Skyrim Harapines are restored. Well, we never know, we never know. Check that bookshelf. Shepherd's Pie. Nice. Mage's Guild Lore Book is even better. Harrowfiend. Anything? Nothing good in the crates. Oh, here are these poor Morthal soldiers. Well, they did their job. They died to defend the town. It must be a really rough life being a guard in the Elder Scrolls games. Cheesy dialogue, being randomly murdered by Dragonborns if you happen to live in Markarth. Still, the guards of Markarth kind of have it coming. Corrupt AF. Destroy the pike. Rukar, you chose the wrong side. If you'd listened to your friend, you would know that. Can't bar swap. I'm only level 14. And that witch got away. Oh well, can't grab them all. Spirit Lettuce, are you sure your father wasn't part Whippet instead of part Giant? Because you can haul ass. If I never have to enter another battle, it'll be too soon. Oh, Lyris, honey, this is Skyrim. It's littered with the damn things. How do you think I feel? I'm like surrounded by undead and freezing my scales off. The sign of that witch or the reliquary she ran off with. We should get back to the Jarl's Hall. What do you think we saw down there? We saw the last stand of what could have been a much larger attack in Morthal. The witch pike in the barrel was the only one that wasn't destroyed before they performed the ritual. Soldiers were caught in the Harrowstorm, but the town was spared, so that's why the soldiers became Harrowfiends. That's what happened in Kilcreath after the storm hit. I'm more curious about the witch, though. Why was that grey reliquary important enough for her to grab it and run off as soon as she spotted us? Come on, let's go talk to Jarl Redhearn. I'll see you at the Jarl's Hall.
And Spotify, you can enjoy a personalized Christmas watch list inspired by the music you love. Tap the banner to unwrap your watch list and start your Now TV 7-day free trial. 18 plus UK only, new customers only, passes auto renew unless cancelled. Cinema $11.99 per month and entertainment $9.99. Terms apply.
Right. And Jarl Redhearn. Yes. Hey, my Jarl. Well, friend of Svanna, are you as good as your word? Tell me what you discovered at the Morthal battle. A few of your soldiers escaped, but a Harrowstorm claimed everyone in the battle. A Harrowstorm? Like the thing the princess was telling me about? The thing that destroyed Kilcreath? Gods. A pox in the Reach and its barbarian horde. What else? What about the Reachmen in the battle? We destroyed a witch pike and dealt with the Reachmen, but one of the Coven witches got away. Disappointing, but not unexpected. Reach witches are a tricky lot. Still, you have my thanks. In the meantime, Hjalmarch shall prepare for war. We may not have a defence against the Harrowstorms, but we can be ready to attack once we have a target. As soon as we find out where the Coven leaders are hiding, Svanna will send word. Okay, Svanna, what's next? With you and Lyris's help, we've gained the trust of Jarl Redhearn. My father respects the Jarl. That will go a long way in convincing the High King to take the Coven's threat seriously. Now we need to do the same thing at Carthald. Tell me about Carthald. Jarl Ulfwin rules the hold, which was established to provide a defensible border against the Reach. If any of the western holds can deal with this threat, it's Carthald. But first, I have one more thing to discuss with Jarl Redhearn. Of course, Princess. Okay. Svanna's growing a backbone. Daddy won't listen, so it's an idea. Alright, okay. I'm gonna go grab a Mundus, so we're gonna jump to the Guild House because we have them all there. I could definitely do with some more magicka. And since I can't allow myself to do champion points, we shall instead pick the mage or the apprentice, whichever one it is that gives us better magicka regen. I'm not going to, stop and examine everything because I plan on doing a housing tour of this next time I'm doing a housing tour. But for now, we're just going to run through to the Mundus Stones. And watch my little Argonian pick up many housing achievements. Not the apprentice. What's my magicka? Is that Atronach? Yes, that's the one. Okay, and housing, staple, snow melt. It's either that or doing a load screen to get into Craglorn and then riding to a way shrine and then way shrining directly to the Eversnow Inn. When I could just, travel to the Snowmelt Suite, get a way shrine in Solitude and way shrine down close to there. At least I hope I can way shrine close to there. I mean, I suppose it would probably work out the same, but... I don't know. Ooh, wouldn't want such a cozy little room. Philandy, you do get about. I just suppose it makes sense to reuse one character instead of having multiples. Do the way shrine. Avoid the blue quests. The blue quests will get us into trouble. Huh. Okay, I thought we had a way shrine near Carthald, but we apparently do not. So Dragonbridge is the closest one. We shall just have to, run our little Argonian ass off. Sorry, Corleva, can't help you right now. We are prioritizing. No, we're not helping you either, Captain Hingrid. Ooh, Gregoire de Motier. I wonder if he's one of the naughty Motiers. Here we go, here we go. Now, if I'd made him an orc, he would have no problems sprinting, but, Argonians, not so much. We're going to go discover the old Karth ritual site, but we are hauling ass if it activates. I don't think I really have the soul gems to be able to stick out a Harrowed Storm, and once we run out of soul gems, we have to kill the character. Speaking of, how many do we have? 5. Gotta be careful. Hey, Adolene. As much as I would like to help you, I can't right now. And we don't have any food. Oy, 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 oy. Okay. Just keep running, just keep running. Also, just keep stabbing. Can be remarkably effective. Even without champion points. Okay, and I do wish they'd given us these little sheds in the furnishing editor. I know we're supposed to be able to build them, but I've never succeeded. These edged planks here throw me off in particular. Savannah. These people, they're from Carthwatch. They might be all that's left of the town. What happened to Carthwatch? They say it was a storm, powerful, devastating, it engulfed the entire town. It had to be a Hara storm, that's the only explanation. There could be other survivors, maybe even Jarl Wolf. We need to make a search. Alright, let's head into Carthwatch. Now, are we flying solo or is Lyris going to pop up? Savannah, why the hell are you following me? You're like a princess, you should have the common sense. Sister Elra. Looks like it. Okay, we're going to get slightly sidetracked and steal some mammoth cheese. Hopefully without getting swatted by a giant. Sweet mammoth cheese. I do wonder how they make cheese in one of those skin tent things. Or is that just where they store it? These are the questions that keep me up at night. Oh, shut up, crazy witch. This is why nobody likes you. Protect the Grey Reliquary with your lives. How about no? Smashy, smashy. Oh, fine, of course I'm gonna have to kill all you guys. Take that, witchy woo. Right, Savannah. Sorry, I guess I'm not completely used to the thing and all. That or no, the Grey Reliquary. The witch was adamant about protecting it, gathering it up. She said something about her life energy. Oh gods, I think I know what they're doing. Tell me what you think you figured out. Remember what the witch said as we approached the town? This time we'll harvest all the Grey Reliquary, she said. That our life energy would have fit perfectly in theirs. I think the Hara storm steals life energy and puts it in the reliquaries. So what do you want to do, princess? If the Jarl is still alive, she can take care of herself for a while longer. The witch hasn't gathered all the reliquaries yet. I say we get to them first and destroy them. I won't let these bastards profit off the destruction of Carthwatch. Alright, let's destroy any Grey Reliquaries we can find. Good girl, I like this.
Tap the banner to unwrap your watch list and start your Now TV 7-day free
She's
trial.
gone from being
18
a,
plus
like,
UK only. New
princess who
customers.
loves to
Passes also renew
overindulge
in
with
less
booze
Cinema
to,
at
you know, someone who
11.99
cares
per
about
month,
people.
entertainment 9.99. Terms apply.
Shame it had to take place after her mother died. One reliquary. I really would have liked these Harrowstorm effects for a house. That would have been quite cool. Can I smash? No? Excellent. Savannah, what are you doing? Jeez. Can't leave you people alone for a second. There's one up here, and if I remember right, there's also one of the musical instruments. Excuse me. Do you mind not trying to kill me? Thank you. Your bosses are going to be so mad at you, Elra. That's if you manage to escape, but I'm pretty sure we kill you. Nice. Okay. We shall go to the hall, but first we pick up Lodestone. Jarl Ulfwin's Hall. Here we go. Stabby, stabby, burn, burn, burn. He's so creepy. Oh, right. Lore book. Magister Fidelia. I thought this was it for me. I barely have the strength left to conjure a light breeze. Wait a moment, is that Princess Savannah? Savannah and I are here to help. Tell me who you are and what happened here. I'm Magister Fidelia. I serve Jarl Ulfwin as her court mage. I've been fending off witches, vampires, and these crazed villagers since chaos started. There was a storm. Definitely magical in nature. It turned our own people against us. What about Jarl Ulfwin? Is she still alive? I'm not sure. I sent the Jarl into the cellar when the storm began, when I still thought it was just a bad storm. Please go downstairs. Make sure the Jarl's safe. Carthage will be lost without her. I'll try to find Jarl Ulfwin. Nothing good ever comes out of nobility trapped in a cellar. Where? Ah, there we are. Okay. Oh dear. Sorry, Jarl, but you've gone crazy and I don't want you to eat my tail. right. Sorry, but if it's you or me, I choose me. Oh, this poor Magister. It is not her day. That's the Cathar crown. Your Ulfwin's gone then? I failed her. You did everything you could. It's a wonder you weren't affected by the Harrowstorm. Harrowstorm? Is that what you call what happened here? Why didn't I turn into a monster as I miss? Wait, the whole soldiers clashed with the Reachman Scouts a few days ago. They brought back these medallions the Scouts were wearing. An Icereach Coven medallion. I've seen them before. You had this on you the entire time? Yes, I was preparing to study the enchantments I detected upon it when the Harrowstorm struck. I guess I slipped it into my pocket without really thinking about it. Could this be some sort of protection against the storm? Certainly seems possible. We might be able to use that knowledge to protect the kingdom. Svanna? Carthwatch is gone. No people, no Jarl. The seat of the entire hold, wiped out just like that. I have to get my father to take action. What should we do now, Svanna? I need to get back to the Eversnow and gather the survivors. Take them to Solitude where they'll be safe. At least as safe as we can make them. Then I have to have a serious talk with my father. I'll make him listen to me, damn it, no matter what. What do you want me to do? Return to Solitude, find Lyris, and meet me in the Blue Palace. I have a room upstairs that we can use. We need to come up with a plan, something that will help me convince my father to act. I'll find Lyris and meet you in the Blue Palace. But first, we're going to do the quest in here. If I can just figure out where the NPC that has it is. I think they're over by the windmill. Or behind it. I need a quest icon. I was an NPC. Down here. Fenrir, that's it. Hey! You'll want to turn back from this damn town, Wanderer. Those savage Reachmen finally got what they wanted. Carthwatch is gone, and all that's left are husks of a once proud people. What destroyed the town? A storm straight out of Moloch's guts rose up as I returned from patrol. It twisted everyone I know into monsters. In the chaos I saw my brother Hafskjar and his friend Bjorna take people to the barrow west of town, but I've heard nothing since. Why don't you check on them? Someone needs to warn people away from Carthwatch. As the last of the Jarl's Guard, the duty falls to me. Look, I'm desperate to know if the survivors made it to the barrow. Whatever gold I have is yours if you find out what became of them. I'll search the barrow for any survivors. I'm lucky you came along. No matter what you find in the barrow, I need to know. Tell any survivors you see to meet me here. Hafskjar's the only family I have left. If I lost him too, well, just turn it back safely. Tell me more about the storm you saw. How does a man like me describe such evil? It looked like an infected wind in the sky, a mass of black and red swirling above my home. My friend's skin shriveled and turned grey as the storm took something from them. That's when I ran. Where were you when the storm appeared? I patrolled the main road outside of town, stopping travellers to ask their business, that sort of thing. The sound like the mountain cracking in half shook me, and then the storm rose up. I hurried back and got to the edge of town when I saw the chaos. What's the situation in Carthwatch now? After that horrific storm passed, I entered the town to survey the damage. I found Reachman and my neighbours turned into feral monsters. Young Bjorlin nearly tore my arms off until I split his skull with an axe. He was a good kid. Have Reachman attacked Carthwatch before? All the time. Before we settled here, Reachmen raided constantly, killing land, and our people would push them back. When King Svargrim gave us our own hold, we built the town, hoping it would stand for generations. It only lasted 5 years. Tell me more about the storm you saw. No, we asked that. Why would Halfskar take people at the barrow? We train all guards to bring townsfolk there for safety during raids. I felt pride seeing him and Biora performing their duty throughout such madness. They're our newest recruits and still very young. They were true guards of Carthwatch today. You mentioned Biora before. Who is she? Another member of the town guard. She's a tough warrior, that one. Her mother, Helsi, put a sword in Biora's hand at a young age. Halfskar and Biora have been close since childhood. I hope she keeps him safe in this disaster. You and me both, baby. Can I just say, Nordic men with beards? Ooh, nice. Although I'd have to straighten his hair. The curly hair in this game just doesn't do it for me. Okay, so the barrow is past the Jarl's house. Keep your blood sucking to yourself, vampire. There we go. Oh, right. I need to make a detour. I'm on that sky shard. Hello, shiny. Dun, 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 dun. Right, okay, into the barrow. Bleakler Edge, Bleakler Edge. Can't quite remember if it's in Skyrim or not. Oh well, something to Google later. Okay. These urns? These no urns. Wait, is that a trunk? It is. Lockpick. Useful, but not what I was looking for. Halfskar. Well, I don't recognise you and you're not a Reachman. How did you find your way down here? Don't tell me you came just to pick our townsbones. Your brother Fenrir sent me. He's concerned for your safety. Fenrir is safe? Kind's mercy, you bring great news. When he didn't show up here, I feared that the storm killed him. Or the Reachmen took him like everyone else. Reachmen captured people? Yeah, after the storm appeared, Biora and I led some townsfolk into this barrow. How could I know the Reachmen were already in here? They attacked us from behind. Biora put up a beast of a fight, but no one resists a Reach horde for alone. Alone? Where were you in the fight? I hid. Reachmen are so brutal, I reacted without thinking. They took everyone I swore to protect, while I did nothing. An Order of Karth does not behave this way. My duty is to go after them, but I won't survive alone. Are you willing to join me? I can search for the survivors with you. You will? Looks like Fenrir sent the right person to chase after me. I hid when my people needed me, and I left Biora, my oldest friend, to fight alone. If we find where the Reachmen took them, maybe bringing them home can make up for my failure. Why did you come to the barrow? Carthwatch trains their guards to hide villagers down here during Reach raids. It proved impenetrable in the past until today. What did you see when the storm appeared? Not much. It all happened fast. During a patrol, Bjorn and I heard a deafening boom over the town. The sunlight dimmed as the storm grew, the air smelled sour, and I felt an unnatural energy crackle across my skin. Then, the screams. Where did it come from? Somewhere in the centre of town. I froze in place from fear. Bjorn took charge and ordered anyone nearby to the battle. She truly rose to the occasion. You must have come through town. What's going on up there? The town is overrun with monsters. No one is left. Everyone is gone. Kind save us all? How could this happen? If true, then everyone the witchmen captured might be all that's left of my home. We must find them. Bring them back, if they're still alive. Do the Reachmen often take prisoners? Never before in my memory. We Lords of Karth have endured raids from the Reach for generations. They're barbarians who pillage and kill anyone who has what they want. Captives just slow them down. Why do you think they want captives now? That's what worries me. I've heard tales of evil Reach magic my whole life. They change people into beasts for fun, or they remove your bones for their rituals while you still live. Maybe they need my people for a spell. Are these tales true? For all I know, they are. Even that storm up above could be the work of Reach witches. Their ways are totally unnatural. I think we should really start looking. Okay. This dude is probably not going to be terribly effective. But we take what we're given. Right, let's go have a look up here for some urns. Oh, spider cocoons. Oh, yay! And Draugr. My treasure hunting will one day get me into some serious trouble. This is quite empty. Did that other player come through here just before I did? I was expecting more enemies. Cannibalistic spiders, aye. Right, down we go. Okay, so kill the Reachmen, kill the Reachmen. Which is a shame, because the ones in Markarth are quite nice. I mean, you know, rude, abrasive, but yeah, not out to murder me. At least most of them aren't. Radial sweep rank 3, nice. Burn! Ow. I hate great swords. Really hate great swords. Still, at least I'm not in PvP getting my ass handed to me. Which is something. Oh dear. Someone in the chat's asking if I want to buy followers. I find that a little bit, cheap. And also I'm broke, so I'm sorry, but no thank you. I'd like to acquire followers, but legitimately. I speak now to my loyal brothers and sisters of the Reach. When Mathena and her coven approached us, we thought it was a sign from our gods. We thought it was the righteous salvation we had spilled our own blood for in sacrifice. We thought our retribution was at hand. I say to you now that this was false, for the Outreach clan has lost its way. They no longer serve the old gods, but have enslaved themselves to the vampire lord Rada al-Saran and his giddy host. Mathena speaks with honeyed words, promising us that in joining the host we will take back our lands. But what good would it be to trade one oppressor for another? The lands of Karth will be no more truly ours than they are now. The Nords know what they have done. They know our blood is in the very soil they till. But when the vampires rule the skies above our home, it will never be ours again. Pass this message along to the others of our clan. It is not too late. We can resist. For the blood of Karth, for the oaths we swore to the true gods, for our ancestors and our home. Well, someone was loyal. Looks like they were loyal to the bitter end, though. Now see, the Vine Collar sounds like it could be a really cool, class edition. Imprison your enemies in vines, maybe combine it with the Hagraven move where they fire a bunch of fiery crows at you. Incidentally, I always feel very sorry for those crows. Conjured, set on fire and then used as living bombs. Poor buggers. They burrowed through the caves to sneak up on the town. Frankly, with all the caves in Skyrim, I'm amazed it hasn't fallen inwards. Maybe that was the dwarves' ultimate master plan. We shall undermine Skyrim, we shall harvest all the resources, and then one day we shall empty our cities, set off some bombs, and let the Nords fall in. Wahahaha. Okay, we're not going to kill them, because... You! Burn! Iron Sabatons of Health.
Feels like we're headed back up. This might be the way out. Reaches never disorganized. Something's changed.
I feel like something's watching us. Such sights within the caverns.
Okay, had to stop and talk to Mother Dearest. She is not having a good day. Okay, let's go find these civilians. Oh yeah, now I remember this. This is the one where the dude has the sword of Red Eagle, I think.
It's gift-giving season, whatever shall you get? Something for the kitchen is always a safe bet. A mixer for mum so she keeps baking cakes. A grill plate for the brother who loves cooking steak. If your gift has meaning, you'll never regret it. So simplify Christmas with PayPal Credit. Click or tap the banner to discover a holiday playlist made by me, Kirsty Gallagher, or search PayPal Credit to learn more. Subject to status, UK residents only, T's and C's apply.
COVID-19 remains highly contagious, and even people without symptoms can spread it. So we need to keep washing our hands when we get to work.
Okay,
Keep
there
wearing our face
are
coverings in shops.
keep making space when we're out in the
There should be some villagers round about here I can
We
rescue.
should let fresh air in to help blow COVID-19 particles away. Let's keep doing all we can to protect each
No.
other and help stop the spread. Remember, hands, face,
They are
space.
around here somewhere. I see them up here. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh. And the game has crashed. We are going to have to restart by the looks of it. Okay. Oh no, we don't want to finish that. We want to do that. Okay, let's hope we can get back on. Because that was quite annoying. We were almost... Well, not almost done with the quest, but you know... I would say halfway through. Right. Oh, come on. Do not tell me I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to quit the game again. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, let's see if it works this time. Load me in, please. Come on. Thank you, Elder Scrolls. You know I love you. I spend all the crowns I can afford. Oh yes, spawned and dead. We're down to 4 soul gems now. Lovely. At least I think we're down to 4. 4 full soul gems, 1 empty. I should build Zenimax. Hello, Halsey. No idea how you two thought through this camp, stranger, but thank the gods you're here. The regiment hauled the other captives into that eastern tower. The war leader kept demanding to know about a stolen heir. I'm convinced he means Biora. What's special about Biora? I thought this was long over. Years ago we raided a Reach tribe camping too close to our territory. After the fight, I heard a child crying in one of the tents. I took pity and brought her home to raise as an ord. But Biora is of the Reach. Why would they want her back? Who knows what these vicious witchmen intend, but I want to find her before they can do any more harm. Since you and Halfskar survived the camp, do you think you can make it into that tower? I can search the tower for Biora and the others. May Kaim bless your bravery. Once these two are safely away from here, I'll join you. Based on our past fight against Reachmen, my guess is the war leader locked the tower up tight. You'll likely need a key. You'll likely find a key near him. Good luck. Does Biora know she's from the Reach? I never told her. Only those that were in on that raid with me know the truth. We kept the secret so she could live without scorn. Biora would never have friends like Halfskar or join the town guard if others knew. Why would she be the subject of scorn? Violence between Reachmen and the Nords of Karth has lasted generations. They take our land and we push back. Even after building Karthwatch, we still endure raids. And each time, more of our neighbours fall. Biora shouldn't suffer for their crimes. And you think Stolen Heir refers to Biora? Heir to what? I know nothing about her heritage. She was alone when I found her, a small baby wailing in her crib. If she was important, why would those barbarians put her in harm's way? Besides, she's my daughter now. I don't care what she was before. How did you get free? You can never bind a true Nord warrior for long. Besides, our captors were in a hurry to bring the others into the tower and failed to tie proper knots. Still glad you came though. Your attack will give us cover to escape. Goodbye. Okay. Find the tower key, so up and round the corner. Okay, and the war leader is here. Come to steal our queen again? Ooh, impressive. Excuse you. Thanks for the assistance. Okay, find the tower key, and enter the tower. Meeting the witches. Across the drawbridge and down the stairs. Right. Search for Biora. Hi, Biora. Who are you? Leave me be. I must wait here for my sisters to receive the blessing of my destiny. What's happened to you? A rebirth. Lady Meritha and her sisters pulled the coal from my eyes. I now know my truth. The holders of Carthwatch are not my true family. I belong to the Reach. They told you you're a Reachman? The true heir of Carth. Where you stand and all you see belong to my people. The Nords took it by force, just as they stole me away after slaughtering my kin. The Witch Sisters showed me a vision. Blood from Fallon, the Red Eagle, flows in my veins. What does that mean? My sisters whisper prophecy to me from their stone circles of power. The Grey Host will rise and unite the Reach clans. Together we will retake our home. I will lead them in this dark mission. I shall be made queen. Goodbye. Oh, nothing like creepy magic mind control. I've known Biora since we were striplings. The girl I grew up with adores her family and village. We fought back Reachmen raids side by side from the moment we could hold knives. That's not the Biora I know. What did she say to you? She said the witches revealed she's a queen of the Reach. Reach witches spreading lies laced with dark magic. No doubt they enthralled Biora so she'd betray her family. Stranger, if you're willing, I need your weapon once more. What's your plan? We must hunt down the hags responsible and end their hex with blade and blood. Did she give you an idea of where to find them? Biora mentioned the witches' stone circles. Perhaps they're using the ancient stones nearby to power their magic. We generally avoided them because of rumours they were cursed. Sounds perfect for evil crones. Let's find them. Stopping the witches might release Biora so she'll come home. I'll help you, Halfscar. Let's free Biora. Goodbye. Okay, closest one is this way. And we've got an angry Spriggan. Sorry, Mrs. Tree Lady, but your hostility must be punished. Get back here, you. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Don't listen to vampires about prophecy, lady. If they don't involve blood, then they are not experts on it.
Surface Pro 7 gives you more ways to create, connect, and innovate. The ultralight 2-in-1 laptop has the power and versatility to get more done your way. Whether you're working from your desk, sofa, or dining room table, Surface Pro 7 is designed to boost your productivity with its all-day battery life, built-in HD webcams, and powerful processor.
Quandala?
Surface Pro 7 helps you turn your ideas into action. Performance for what powers you. Learn more at Curry's PC World.
COVID-19 remains highly contagious, and even people without symptoms can spread it. So we need to keep washing our hands when we get to work. Keep wearing our face coverings in shops. Keep making space when we're out and about. And now we're indoors.
Yeah, let's see about that, Hen. We can take her away from the vampires quite easily.
All we can to protect each other and help stop the spread. Remember, hands, face, space, and let fresh air in.
Don't know why fire was like supposed to help with mind control. Unless they were like burning away our resistance or something. 2 down, 1 to go. Last one, Viertura. Sounds interesting. Girl will bears. Now you think that, but oh, hang on, Tom. And return to Biora. Run, Spears, run. I remember your face. You spoke to me earlier. It was like I was walking through a dream or a nightmare. What made it stop? We killed the witches that entranced you. It's coming back to me now. Just flashes. The Reachmen attacked. 3 witches led them. They brought me here and did something. I saw visions before me, memories that were mine. An old Reach King called me his daughter. What else did you see? Eyes in the dark, a steady marching drum. I stood beside a strong man with haunting eyes. His stare chilled my soul. He placed a briar crown on my head and said I'd lead his armies. What do you think it means? The witches spoke of a prophecy that you were meant to lead the Reachmen. I remember that's what I believed. It felt so true, but would never betray my family or the Hold. Carthwatch, oh gods, it's all gone. Is anyone else still alive? Halfscar and I rescued several people. They've gathered outside town. We must join them. I'm so relieved to hear it's all not all lost. Please, I want no more of this place. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Okay, let's return to Carthod. Can't jump the fences. Clearly my Argonian is not part of the lizardy ones. We'll wait to the camp, get to the camp to get our rewards. Okay. Hey, Halfscar. I was honoured to fight by your side. I've never thought of myself as a strong man, but you helped me do what was necessary. I'll give my life to protect Biora and others. Count on it. Let's hope it doesn't come to that, but Biora seemed important to the Reach. Shore's born, Reach Mariners stubborn, so they may come after her again. Fenrir and I will see these people to safety. The Hold is gone, but we can protect our family. Thanks again. Take this, and be careful out there. Dark times around us. Oh, yes. I know you can't stick around, don't worry. I'll protect Biora and others with my life. No more hiding. It gives me courage knowing people like you are out there defending folks against these evils. Maybe we have a chance. Where do you think you'll go? No idea. The Carth region is the only home I've ever known. Once our people set up old Carthwatch, I assumed I would die here. Seems the 8 had other plans for my future. Without you though, we wouldn't be alive to see the next sunrise. Thank you. Okay, let's do our level ups. Get that, claim the rewards, future rewards. Let's see. shall pick up regeneration, and we're going to assign it to yeah, Breath of Life. We don't really need. It's too well. It's big and bursty, but evocation. Okay, so there, we will worry about bar swapping later. For now, we're going to go return to Solitude and sell some stuff, and in this quest, and then go talk to Savannah. And that is where we will wind up. Because who knows how badly we will crash again just trying to do quests. Come on, Glowy, you can do better than this. Bouncy, bouncy tail. And to the waste run. Right, there we go. I don't need to talk to the hooded figure. What I need to do is do a little bit of selling. Store, sell. Not that we have a lot that's valuable. Hey, Bambi! He's a good puss. Oh no, don't you talk to me like that, mister. You've had your sardines for the day. Actually, I don't need to buy that back. Let's just sell it. Meow! Oh, he's so demanding. Alright, we can't sell those. Oops. Let's... Oh dear. Dismiss a zombie. Talk to Lettuce. What are they doing with the Herald? The table of the Divines. The Hiking Sparrow. Yarrow Redhorn gave Munir for the moment we entered the Blue Palace. Nord politics. It's a wonder to behold. One step removed from a barroom brawl. I'm disappointed they didn't start slugging each other, but we're to an end. We reached Carthwatch too late. It was destroyed by a hailstorm. Damn it, I was afraid of that. We're running out of time and we still don't fully understand what we're facing out there. Hey, where's the princess? Tell me you didn't lose Savannah in Carthwatch. Savannah's fine. She wants us to meet her in her chamber in the Blue Palace. But before that... $18.05. We got lodestone. Lilytown? Bay, Loafer, Shriek of Silk. And was that everything? Yeah, I think that was it. Okay, we'll go and talk to Savannah. Oh, excuse me.
Assassins tried to kill the High King. They murdered Queen Gerda. What do you want?
Do 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 do. It's so funny seeing this as a princess's rooms when it's usually Sabile Stentor I'm used to finding in here. Savannah, welcome to the Princess's Chamber, my friend. I don't remember the last time I spent more than a few minutes in here. Anyway, Jarl Redhorn and Magister Fidelja are here giving my father an earful. Thanks for helping me at the holds. We weren't able to save Carthwatch. No, but we saved Morthal and stopped the Coven from getting the Grey Reliquaries at Carthwatch, and we brought the hold leaders here. All that matters. Take this, my royal allowance. I was going to buy wine, but you can make better use of it. We returned to find that my father is finally doing something about the Coven threat, but it's not enough. Extra patrols and rounding up the Harrowed is all very well and good, but what we really need is a defence against the Harrowstorms. What about the Ice Reach Coven medallions? They seem to protect Fidelja and Carthwatch. Unfortunately, we've only recovered a few of them, and Magister Fidelja hasn't determined what enchantment the medallions use to provide the protection. We need another solution. Laris and I know a scholar of sorts who's trying to understand the Harrowstorm ritual. Right, let us mention that. Coincidentally, a courier delivered a message for you from Dusttown. I never heard of the place, but she said it was sent by someone named Fenorian. Is that your scholar? Read the message and let's see if you'll help us. I'll read Fenorian's message. Take the message from the table, then see if you can convince Fenorian to help us. Maybe with his help we can devise a defence against the storms. I'll stay here and continue to annoy my father until he gives this threat the attention it deserves. How are you going to make your father listen? You forget that I have help now. My father might be able to ignore me, but he'll have a harder time dismissing a Jarl and a court mage. It's funny, I would have thought he'd be happy to see me finally take an interest in politics. Maybe this is how you prove yourself to him. I don't care about his approval, but I'd like to earn his respect. With Mother gone, we're both going to have to work harder to keep our kingdom running. It'll be easier if we find a way to get along. Goodbye. Okay, and for now, that's where we're going to leave it. We're going to do the rest of the quest in a day or two. When next I can stream. I hope anyone that watched it enjoyed themselves, and I shall catch you later.
So how can you make sure you're still staying productive? LinkedIn Sales Navigator can help. It lets you find and grow trusted customer relationships.
Bye bye, Spears.
Because relationships have always been at the heart of every sale, and still will be, no matter what. Get the tools to connect with your customers in their new reality.
Protected Argonian.
For a free trial of LinkedIn Sales Navigator, go to linkedin.com.
Right, thanks for watching, guys.